Hello students, welcome back for today's session. We will continue with our last exercise of this polynomial, that is your 2.4, and today's part of discussion is your question number 9 and 10, which are based upon two other new identities I will be sharing with you. Up to 8 I have discussed all the identities and their application. One or two parts I have left for you. I hope all of you are trying your level best to get the solution of those. Few other queries were there. Some of you are not finding the videos clear. If any difficulty like that you are finding, please contact me personally. I'm trying my level best to send you the best quality. So what so far is possible for me, I'm doing at my level. And from the difficulties point of view, you can speak to me. Feel free always to share your difficulties. Then second query was there, do we need to make these assignments fair? So you see, no need to do these assignments in your fair notebooks. Why? Because fair notebooks are meant for your textbook exercises solutions. You can make the special notes of these assignment questions whenever I am giving to you, just from the examination practices point of view. So at the time of examination, you can have a good number of questions different than that of your textbooks. So whenever any test is there or any other exam is there, whether that is your pre-mid, mid or post-mid, because whole of the book will be the part of your question paper when the annual examination will be there in the month of December. So do not miss these. I'm saying ki no need to make the fair means we will ask you to bring these solutions, whatever we have explained to you, and moreover I'm sending it to all three sections. So please pay attention. I have already talked to the other teachers also, and they are in touch with me. You can make best use of these videos anytime whenever you are in problem. So make a note of your difficulties. When we will be back to the school, you are always most welcome with your queries. So let us continue with two more identities. One is your a cube plus b cube. Yesterday we talked about a plus b whole cube and a minus b whole cube. Result was given to you a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square, and here it was a cube minus b cube, and then it was minus 3ab into a minus b. So finally we said ki a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square. So out of 4, 2 are negative in case of negative and all 4 are positive in case of positive. But do not get confused. This is a plus b whole cube and this is a cube plus b cube. This is something different. So what is this equal to? This is always equal to a plus b into a square plus b square minus ab. Remember, a square plus b square with minus ab. And another identity which you will be doing today is a cube minus b cube, which is equal to your a minus b into a square plus b square plus ab. So these are the two identities we have to apply in question number 8 and question number 9. So remember, a cube plus b cube is always equal to a plus b into a square plus b square minus ab, and a cube minus b cube is always equal to a minus b into a square plus b square plus ab. Interesting part is this, in case of minus it is plus here, and in case of plus it is minus here. Please make a note of that. And now look at this question number 9. Any, suppose I am verifying. Whenever you are talking about verify, so you have to start with one side. One side means the possibility of your right hand side is there. Suppose I am taking second side. So if I'll solve that right hand side, I will be reaching at left hand side, because left hand side only is x cube minus y cube. So from the calculation point of view, what I can do with this right hand side is, so all of you are aware of that, you need to multiply this binomial with this trinomial here. This is the binomial, this is the trinomial, and do this calculation and check. Finally the simplification, you will be reaching at your left hand side. So you need to multiply with x first, x square plus xy plus y square, and then this x square plus xy plus y square. So what happened? This becomes x cube, then plus x square y, plus into plus is plus, again xy square, and here it is x square into y, plus into minus is minus, so x square y, and then plus into minus again minus xy square, and minus into plus is minus, and that is what? Y cube. Now if you see plus x square y and minus x square y is gone. Again plus xy square and minus xy square is gone, and you are left with what? X cube minus y cube. That is your left hand side. So therefore right hand side is equal to left hand side. Whenever you are doing the verifications, your left hand side will always be equal to the right hand side, hence verified. Similarly, you can try the first part of this question number 9. So I hope all of you will be able to get the answer. Now let us go to number 10. There are factorization based upon these two. In one it is plus and one it is minus. Yesterday also when I was talking about the factorization based upon your a plus b whole cube or a minus b whole cube, and I have given you the solution alternatively of few of the parts. One was based upon plus signs and another was on minus signs. In 8th question, same thing we have to do here. I asked you yesterday ki please try to recognize what is A and what is B. What were those A and B? Were the perfect cubes. Out of these four, there are two perfect cubes only. Whether that is a question of A plus B whole cube or A minus B whole cube. Similarly here also, we are talking about some perfect cubes over there. Like suppose we are talking about the 10th question first part. You need to factorize 27y cube plus 125 z cube. So what is A and what is B? So you see here, these two are the perfect cubes. So I need to check कि 27 is the cube of 3 and y is the cube of y, 3y cube, plus 125 is the cube of 5 and z is the cube of z. So A is 3y, and B is what? 5z. So now this is A cube plus B cube, and what is that equal to? A plus B into A square plus B square minus AB. So A plus B, that I have to write now. So I will write my answer finally because I identified this is A and this is B. So I have to substitute here. So that will become 3y plus 5z into A square. 3y square means what? 9y square. Directly you can write. 5z whole square means what? 25z square, and minus 3 into 5 is what? 15, and y into z is what? Yz. So that will be the answer. You can leave your answer here only. So hence this is factorized. Similarly, in case of minus also, you can identify the value of A and B as it is here. 64m cube minus 343n cube. That is the second part of your question number 10. So here you see this is 4m whole cube and minus this is 7n whole cube. So A cube minus B cube is equal to what? A minus B into A square means 16m square, then plus B square means 49n square, and minus AB, sorry, it is plus AB, 4 sevens are 28 mn, and leave your answer here. So this is factorized. So this is the factorization based upon these two identities, A cube plus B cube and A cube minus B cube. So tomorrow I will come with the new identity because every day we are taking new identities. So only the last part is left now from your last 6 questions point of view. So that I will take tomorrow. Till then you can practice whatever I have shared with you today. Thank you.